Okay, we are on video number 4 of your video training series. So by now you should have created your Animoto video, done your keyword research in Google, and uploaded your video through TubeMogul. And the next site that we're going to go to is socialmarker.com. Again, this is another cool tool that I use, and of course it is a free service for you. But the power behind Social Marker is really something. As you see here, we're looking at a list of the social bookmarking sites that you can post to, and this is another big time saver, because what we're doing is essentially when you social bookmark something, you are basically voting for it. You're giving it a positive vote, and in the eyes of Google, that's going to help with rankings. Because Google is going to rank properties based on their really popularity and relevance for particular keywords. So the more backlinks you create with these social bookmarking tools, the basically better you're going to rank in Google. Now, to initially set up Social Marker, it is a bit arduous. You do have to go through and manually set up an account, username and password for each of these services one time. And then so the next time you use it, it actually gets much easier once you have those accounts set up. So you are going to spend some time on the upfront getting those established, which I'll show you in a second. But I'll show you why that's all worthwhile. So I've already done this with the video that I previously uploaded and social bookmarked, but I just want to show you some of the results. So if we look on Google at Stop Foreclosure, Fort Lauderdale, and on page 1, if we scroll down, we see that, okay, these are all paid listings again. These are the basically the pay-per-click listings that folks are paying for on Google. That's the first 3 here on the top, and then of course those on the right. And then under the map, now we begin the organic searches. So the first one that we see here is the video that I uploaded to Dailymotion yesterday. So if I click on that, okay, so as a result of the exercise that I just walked you guys through, that video that I uploaded yesterday and social bookmarked with Social Marker is now in position 1 of Google for the keyword term Stop Foreclosure Fort Lauderdale. So hopefully that'll give you a little incentive to complete the exercise here in Social Marker and go through and actually create the accounts. Now I don't want you to do it for all of them. I think there are 30 or 40 or something you have to go through, but really all you need to do is select best, and that's going to select the top several sites. So you probably have about a dozen or so to go through. And another thing is I want to point you to the tutorial that these guys have created, which is quite useful. It's quite good. So on the site, they have tutorials for you. Click on videos or FAQ that will walk you through how to use Social Marker. But just to give you an idea, I'll run through a quick example to show you guys how to get set up quickly. So under the bookmark details, we're going to create a title, and in this case, it's going to be Stop Foreclosure Fort Lauderdale. And the link that I'm going to use is if we jump back to the email that you received from TubeMogul, we're just going to highlight our first link, copy it, and go back to Social Bookmarker. Paste that link in the URL. And then for the text, this is going to be similar to the description that we created, but since this is a social bookmarking site, we want it to be a little more personal, a little more believable. So we might say something like, great video for people in foreclosure in Fort Lauderdale area. So just something simple like that. A sentence or two will be fine. And then tags, again, you remember doing that in TubeMogul. This is going to be a similar exercise. So we'll just say foreclosure, help with foreclosure, Stop foreclosure. Foreclosure assistance. And then I'll throw a couple more in there. Short sales, help with short sales. Okay, so you got the idea. So then we're going to click submit. And what it's now going to do is take me through a series of posting that link with the title, the description, and those tags to each of these social bookmarking sites, again, to create backlinks for Google and the other search engines. So if you look at the top here, we've got 1 of 15. So there are actually 15 of the top sites that you're going to use with Social Marker. And as you go through, you're basically just going to create a username and password for each one. So right now we're in Propeller, okay? And what I would do is you basically just have to create an account. So we go to the create an account section, and it'll walk you through step by step. How do I sign up for Propeller? So you're basically just going to walk through each of these social bookmarking services, create a username and a password, and then once you're accepted, you're going to go through and click next. That's going to take you to the next social bookmarking site. And you'll see here at the bottom where we have the title, the link, the text, the description, and the tags that we created. These are going to stay down here for you for your convenience. So once you've signed in, for instance, to Propeller, and you're going to submit this story, it's going to ask you for a description. So a lot of times these social bookmarking sites will fill out that information for you automatically. But if it's left blank, this information is here, so you can simply just highlight it, copy it, and paste it in the appropriate fields for each of the social bookmarking sites. So you don't have to go back and copy and paste it from the beginning of Social Marker. This text will stay down in the bottom here for your convenience. So once you've run through all 15, once you've registered your username and your password, and you have submitted your link to each of these sites, you're going to submit it. Okay, so you'll submit it to each one, and that's essentially going to create 15 backlinks or 15 positive votes for your video for that keyword. And if you don't have as long as you didn't select a keyword that has a million competing pages in Google, you should see your video ranking pretty quickly on, if not on page 1, pretty close to the top of page 1. So go ahead and go through that exercise. Watch the tutorials. Again, that'll walk you through exactly how to use this service. And that's it for today. This is going to be a bit more of an arduous exercise, but again, it is worth it. And we're on the home stretch. We'll reconvene on video number 5, and we will bring it all together for you. So have fun with that. Good luck, and we'll speak to you soon.